Are you thinking of starting a business with a friend, or are you already in business with other business partners? Then you really need to have a friendship agreement. Well, I've seen it too many times when people get into business with friends, there's inevitably a honeymoon period. Things are going great, business is going well, it's growing, but as always happens, there's some sort of stress or strain in the business. Even businesses that go well can have troubles. In fact, one of the biggest troubles you can have in business is growth, because that puts cash flow, time, people pressure on you. Inevitably, what happens during those pressure times is that disagreements come. Partners have issues about when money should come out, who should be doing what. And so the thing that I recommend to anyone starting out in business with a friend or a business partner is to have a friendship agreement. Now, friendship agreement is just my term. Other terms are things like a shareholders agreement or a partnership agreement. But if you want to be friends at the end of running your business, you want to have a friendship agreement at the start of that business. What it does is it lays out in advance the important decisions that you're going to have to make as partners in business. These are things like who's going to do what roles, how much money is each person going to put in. If someone wants to leave the business, who gets the option to buy the shares, or what happens, or how is the business valued at that point in time. The things that you can agree on when you're both getting along well and everyone's excited about the business. When you can get those things sorted and agreed upon at the start, it means that when those hard times come and then those decisions need to be made, in fact, they've already been made. And so you're not going to have those issues. And I call it a friendship agreement because when it's done right and it's done up front, it saves friendships. Because I've unfortunately seen too many occasions where people get into business and they have difficulties because they haven't made these decisions at the start, and it's caused friction and trouble at the end. Now, of course, you can go and speak to a lawyer about something like this, but in this age of AI, one thing you could do is simply record all your meetings before you start up the business, things that you've discussed, things that you've agreed upon, get it transcribed and summarized by AI and put into a document. Then you could either sign that yourselves, or you could then take it to a lawyer to get it reviewed before you go ahead with the business. But it's super important, and I'd really recommend it before you get into business. If you're already in business and you don't have one and things are going well, now is a great time to get one sorted.